What is going on, guys? My name is Patters, and today we have the top 5 Generation 5 Pokemon and the last generation before Pokemon X and Y is released. So, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit there and lie about it. Generation 5 is probably my least favorite generation, as it is for a lot of people. Some people really like Generation 5, and I just can't get it. I just don't get it. A lot of the Pokemon were pretty underwhelming, but there are some that stood out, and there are some that deserve to make the list. So, let's just get on with it. Alright, so coming in at number 5, we have Excadrill, the ground steel type. And I like this guy because, well, he's got a great design. I like all the little sharp bits and the steely bits that he has on his head and his arms. I think they're pretty cool. Also, he has pretty monster attack. He has 135 base attack and 110 health points. Sorry about that. Which means he can take hits pretty well. And yeah, he really can take hits pretty well because he's immune to 2 types. And he is also resistant to 9 types, so a majority of the types can't even touch him. He does have a weakness to 4 types and is damaged normally by grass and ice. He is also weak to, fighting ground, fire, and water, but that doesn't matter because the majority of types can't really do much to him, and he can dish out some pretty heavy damage with his pretty decent ground and steel type moves. Also some rock type moves thrown in there as well. So, Excadrill is number 5, we're going to move on to number 4. So, claiming the number 4 spot today is going to be Zoroark, and I may be a little bit biased because I really like his design, which could be because I do like the dark type a lot. Probably one of my favorite types, if not the favorite, which is, it's got to be expected when, I like Darkrai so much. But Zoroark is a really good attacker. He's got pretty decent stats in attack, special attack, and speed, of course, so he can get in there, he can take, well, he can't really take the hits, he can dish out the hits, that's what he can do. And he has a really unique ability as well to go with it. So, he can really, he can fool your enemies into believing that something came in, but it was actually Zoroark, so you can send, you can send your Zoroark against a Psychic type, and it could fool it into using a Psychic type move, because it thinks it's something else, then, woo, it's Zoroark, and you can't really hit it, so fuck you, and you get hit by a Dark type move, and they're done. So, yeah, I think I went on a bit of a tangent there, but, Zoroark's a really cool Pokemon. Probably one of the coolest designs for the 5th generation, and that is why he has made the list at number 4. So number 3 on the list is going to be Serperior, and I was kind of debating with myself whether to put Samurott or Serperior on the list, but I decided that I do like Serperior a little bit more than Samurott. Emboar just wasn't an option. I really don't like Emboar all that much. It's a decent design for Emboar, but he's not that great. Anyway, Serperior, I like Serperior a lot, even though he does lose his arms when he evolves. Like, that's gotta suck for him a lot. He's got his arms all his life, and he just evolves, and nope, they're gone, sorry, you're a snake now. Like, how does that work? I don't know how that's evolution, just to lose limbs, but whatever, I'm not here to debate science with the Pokemon guys. Anyway, Serperior's he's got a pretty sleek, nice design. He is, he's pretty good, he's got the Leech Seed, so he can kind of just sit there and take hits with he can set up with Coil, then he can Leaf Blade the hell out of anything, really. That's why I like Serperior a lot. And he also has, I think his Dream World ability is Contrary, I think that's what it's called. So it reverses the stats increases and decreases. So if you use something like Leaf Storm, that which would usually decrease your special attack by 2 stages, it actually increases it. So I think that's overpowered as fuck, and I love it. And I was sure, like, one time I had Contrary as an ability on my Serperior or my Snivy in a normal playthrough on like Black or Black 2. I may have been wrong. That may be impossible. But I was so sure I had that, and that was amazing. So, that's why Serperior is number 3. So, claiming the silver medal for today's list is going to be Krookodile, and I like Krookodile a lot, pretty much for the same reasons that I like Excadrill, but I do like Krookodile a little bit more than Excadrill, which is why he is higher up on the list. Anyway, it's quite confusing that a alligator Pokemon, a crocodile Pokemon, would be a ground dark type and not a water type. I don't know. That's a little confusing. I'm sure they've done that for a lot of other things. A lot of other Pokemon, they do different types, like Toxicroak, for example, who is a poison fighting type and not a water type because he spent a lot of time in the water, but that's totally fine. I do like Krookodile because he has so much attack. It is amazing. You can use a lot of different moves. He's got a lot of variety in his moveset. You can use things like Dragon Claw, Superpower, things like that to catch your opponent off guard, to really hit him hard, and I like that a lot. His design is great. He's got his little shades on, his sunglasses, so he's ready to go. He's ready for a day in the sun. He's ready to go to the beach, and that's great, because he's a ground type, so he's going to like that a lot. But, yeah, Krookodile is number 2 on the list, and we're going to move on to number 1. Alright, so claiming the number 1 spot for today's list is going to be Hydreigon, the dark dragon type Pokemon. And this guy is He's really something. Look at him. He's got 3 heads. He's just looking awesome. He doesn't have any legs, but that's okay because he has massive stats. He has 600 if we count it all together, and his lowest stat is 90. 90! That is incredible. That's higher than some people, well, it's not some people, some Pokemon's highest stats, and that is really something. So he has some amazing stats, which is to go with, you know, he's kind of like a pseudo-legendary thing. I don't know if he's exactly, I'm not sure if it's Haxorus or Hydreigon. I'd assume it's Hydreigon, but, you know, there's always a bit of, I haven't checked this up. I probably should have checked it, but, you know, it's cool because this guy, he is amazing, and I really like him, and that is why he is the #1 spot on the Generation 5 list. So that's it for the day. Today's list. Sorry about that. If you have your own list, be sure to leave it in the comment section below. As always, of course, this is 100% opinion-based. Don't shout at me for having an opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's different to yours, but you know what? It's good to have different opinions, and I will urge you to share yours in the comment section below. So that is it for the 5 generations that we have right now. Of course, the 6th generation is gonna come out. So once that's out, once I, you know, get settled in with it, start you know, looking over the Pokemon, see what they're doing, see what kind of typings they have, you know, stats, moves, all that stuff. It all goes into the little pot of ideas, their design, of course, and then I'll get back to you with my top 5 6th generation Pokemon sometime in the future. So I'm gonna thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.